Hey y'all, it's day 2 of Vlogmas. Today what I want to do is show you my process of creating jewelry. It's not so much of a tutorial as in this is how I work, this is how I dig through my tubs, this is how I find the perfect items to put that creation together. I just want to share it with you today. Well, come along. You might have some fun. So I had an order come in for these little black agate earrings, and they also said, hey, I want a black agate pendant in sterling to go with it. Okay, that's fine. So I was like, do you want it to match this? Do you want a big wrapped cab? And she said, you just make what you want. So I was like, okay. So I know her. She's a childhood friend. I love her dearly. And we're both kind of cut of the same cloth. We have big personalities. We love lots of color. So for her to say, just make me a pendant, I was like, ooh, well, do I go big and brassy or do I make a nice little set out of this? And I'm really leaning heavily towards making some kind of a set that goes with these little tiny black agates. That's a nice complement, and then could be worn in combination with something bigger. She also likes a longer chain than what I normally have, but I got to digging around and I found this unfinished sterling chain. Let's see how long this is. This will be perfect. This will be perfect. This is like 24 inches. All right, this is gonna be perfect. So I seriously, I ran in here and I just shoved everything back because I'm working on a project, and dug some stuff out because I was like, let's do this real quick. And so that way I can just pull it all back forward and keep working on that project. So we have this nice long chain. She likes a 24-inch chain. So this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. So I need some black agate. So I got out my black bucket to dig around. And I have, oh, right there on top. What else do I have? Some black agate. I like these teardrops. And this is a nice big. Wow, look at that. That's gorgeous. I don't know, we might use that. Because if you look real close in here, when the light hits it just right, you could see those bands. Can you see that? Does the camera pick that up? Picking up that band in there? That's pretty. And these teardrops are pretty too. I think I'm gonna go towards this. Do I have anything else in here that's black agate? Looks like it's just the teardrops. What's that? What's that? No. This one. Okay, so this is perfect. Let's see. We'll get rid of the black bucket now. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Phone. Okay, so now this is my little spare bucket of sterling, mostly sterling, but just little hodgepodge leftover pieces. So I need a clasp and I need 2 jump rings for this. Here. It's already hooked on something. What is this? This used to be something on this chain. So that is soldered together. So we're going to take this little lobster claw off. It's got its own jump ring. That's perfect because that's what I need. So where's that? There we go. Oh. Said it 1,000 times. Water bucket hands. Okay. Here we go. Oh my! That's just aggravating. Okay, here we go. Ready? There. Now, let's take this off this chain. Ooh, this is going to be big. Will this fit in here to finish it? This is going to be too big. That's too big. Alright, so we got to find something else. Hang on. I got my clasp. I need some smaller gauge jump rings. Welcome to my process. What is this? That is soldered together. I can't use that. Ooh, ooh. What's in there? Okay, there we go. I bet that fits. Here's one. I need two. All I need two is to make this happen. And in this last link, not this little bitty one, but this one here. And I'll nip that off. Well, I don't know. Will it fit? Dun, dun, dun. I wasn't going for that one because I didn't think it would fit. I need better. Where'd it go? Are you kidding me? There it is. Okay. All right. It's not going to fit in that little one. I don't know why I keep trying. I'm just going to cut that off because it does fit in the bigger one. All right. So now let's attach this clasp to this. There we go. Okay. It's not very heavy. And then on this end, I have another, I need to nip that off because it's just in the way. Perfect. Okay, so now I gotta find a small one for here that I can, that's big enough for that clasp. This is why I don't throw anything away. Because it just gets in a big pile. And, oh, hey, this will work. That will work. We'll put that on there. And let me find one that's thin. And also, here we go. There's one. And all, except for this. Not this, but all of this is sterling. I'm gonna see if it fits because I gotta put my, I don't want that big of a bail on there. Perfect. Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave this aside. What do I have? Do I got any little spacers in here? Something pretty to decorate that. Because if not, these stars are cute, but it's not what I'm looking for. I just want a little. Here's my other bucket, because I'm looking for a daisy spacer. I'll show you guys what that is. It just adds a nice little something to a piece. Do I have any? I know I do. More doodahs and less like findings connectors. I have a system. I do have a method to my madness. What's in here? Yes! Okay, so here's one. In here. These are what I mean by daisy spacers. This is that tribal silver. And you just put them on the bottom and the top. And it just get a little decorating flair. I just need two. Oh, here we go. This little piece of sterling right here. That's a pretty little doobree. Right? It'll just give it a little flair. Okay? Alright. Now, I need a piece of 22 wire. Look, this is all I got left on this spool of 22. So, I don't need much. So, that is just for reference, 5 inches. That's plenty. Plenty. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to make it off chain because I'm just going to slide it on, then finish the chain, and we don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to make a little, like a head pin. So just a half a turn up. And see how I made this right here? And then, so I have this groove. Will this pick it up? Do you see that little groove in there? It's perfect for when you make these little curls on the bottom to be like your head pin or your eye pin. You can put in that groove and you can give it a little mash and flatten it out. And then, so there's the flat part on either side. Don't go back here because that's your cutter. But I put it on just the flat part and I squeeze it really hard, and that's gonna mash it flat. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I want, so it makes it like a head pin. Then here's my big daisy spacer and my bead. That's so pretty. Right? And then here's my other little sterling spacer here. And then I'm going to put this about halfway down. This is a larger set of these graduated round nose pliers. I'm gonna go about halfway down because I want a nice size bail. I'm gonna push it away from me half, do a half turn up, push it back towards me, then do another turn up, and then I'm just gonna bring this tail around, and on this little flat part right here before the bend, I'm gonna make a wrap. And I'm just gonna wrap around and around and make it nice and tight. There we go. Just like that. And we'll snip the end off. Flush. And now let's straighten her up. Make it a little straighter. And then I have, yeah, that tail. I just want to push that flush, right? So now I have this nice big round bail. It's going to fit perfectly on my chain. Let's finish this up. So I'm going to put my chain through here. I'm going to grab my jump ring. And one thing with your jump rings, when you have a jump ring, you never pull them apart this way. You always push them apart, okay? Because that way they will keep their round shape and you won't damage the integrity of the shape. It will always be round. If you pull it apart, you'll end up making like an oval. And that fits in that last loop perfectly. And then I'm going to add my little connector here for my, and then I'm going to push it back together. And kind of wiggle while I'm pushing it together. Do you hear it click? Hear that? And make sure it's nice and flush. Look what we threw together real quick with some stuff, some extras, some things we had laying around. Nice quality items on a nice long beautiful chain. And it's beautiful black agate that goes perfectly with these little black agate earrings. Now, normally she's not a set wearer, so it makes me wonder, is she really interested more in the qualities of the black agate? Agate has its own properties of harmony and balance. And then as we break over into other forms of agate, even their color has properties. So black agate offers prosperity and courage and self-confidence. It adds grounding and stabilization. It protects from danger. It keeps your emotions in equilibrium. And that kind of goes with the harmony and the balance. Increases concentration and clarity. What a cool stone. What a cool stone. And what a neat little set. And look what we did today. Just real quick. I just wanted to show you my process and share it with you for Vlogmas. And there you have it. And remember, be peaceful. Be kind is important. And I'll talk to you soon.